Hello, creatives. Welcome to Artist Star. My name is Beth, and this is a daily pick a card and birthday reading for August 12th. If you were born today after sunrise, you are an Ace of Diamonds. Before sunrise, you're actually yesterday's card, which was a Two of Diamonds. Okay, so the way this works, I'm going to read each card individually, then all together for the collective. We're going to talk about this Ace of Diamonds day, the energy of it, what we're all possibly bumping into for light and shadow attributes. And then we're going to move on to a birthday message for you, Ace of Diamonds. This is your solar year cards. They are here to help you help yourself in your manifesting abilities so that you get what you want and need. Okay, let's turn over card number 1. So we've got the Two of Clubs. I love this card because you're going to get some answers to some burning questions. Probably. You got to do the work. It's not just handed to you. That's the thing about the twos. You can make those connections, but you're going to be finding answers for yourself. You got to take action to get this thing done. Those synchronicities will happen for you. It's going to come through some kind of correspondence. That is the old ancient way of putting it, because it could be a book. Yes, it could be a letter, but it could also be a text, a Facebook post, email, TV, radio, podcasts, whatever. There's so much that comes through these days, but something will just be the perfect knowing, where you'll hear a song that you haven't heard forever. Then you'll run into a lucky penny, and then it'll be a friend, and it'll be this day of just having these things happen for you. And you will have that luck of the drawer to find the information that you're looking for. It's heaven sent. Your source, your guides are right there feeding this to you. All you got to do is receive. Be open and receive. That knowledge will come, and you will have the awareness to know it. Beautiful, right? Don't get caught up in the details and the research. This is about seizing the day. It's got Carpe Diem right on his little timer. So if it's not working, move on. You've done enough, gotten enough from whatever it was. And so don't dwell on anything. Just kind of be open and receptive. Beautiful. Let's look at card number 2. Oh, but before I do that, I do want to say I look at the charts of the day, and the Ace of Diamonds has the Two of Clubs in the Neptune position. It's a little outside those 7 days of the planets up above, but that Neptune is sitting somewhere in your chart. So go and have a look, because wherever Neptune is sitting adds another layer for you to pull the string on. Check out the videos on that card and see where that takes you, wherever your Neptune sits. All right, let's turn over card number 2. So we've got the Queen of Spades in reverse. Reversals are heads up about the kind of energy that we could be bumping into today. The Queen of Spades is the no bullshit queen. She just gets to the chase. Nothing's flowery, nothing is soft. It is hard edges and delivered like you should have already known it. Yeah, and it's in reverse. Okay, those are the light attributes. Not really. I'm making fun because I I love the Queen of Spades. She is the no bullshit queen, and she is everything that she needs to be. So creative, right? Creative with that Neptunian, intuitive elusiveness that if any queen can grasp it, she can. And it's all about the fours, fives, and sixes of that spade suit. Plus, Ace of Diamonds chart has it in the Rahu position. So you know exactly what I'm talking about. This is where you are meant to go to take a deeper look, to be curious about, because you need to understand that brilliant balance between how you take care of things. So, we've got the fours, fives, and sixes of the spade suit to use at our disposal today. Even in reversals, we are getting a heads up about what we could be bumping into. So let's talk about that for a minute, because not only is this encompassing Mercury and the Hierophant, Jupiter and Judgment, Venus and the Lovers. I mean, you can see where all of those major arcana cards are going. It is about knowing who you are at your core and listening to that brilliant wisdom of the universe that allows you to call it black and white. It's not that you're not aware of all the gray areas, and sometimes it's perfectly okay to be in that gray area and to just rest in it. But oftentimes you have to step up and call it black and white. And that's what the Queen of Spades is so good at. All queens are good at it, or if they're not, that's what they're here to learn to be good at. That's their thing. So, yeah, let's look at what possibly could come up. It is about having that spade reversal. So this has something to do with how we take care of ourselves. With the queen, it's taking care of ourselves, taking care of others. So we could get stymied or frustrated. We are in that last day of the second decan of this middle Leo. So it's us really feeling that solid courage and willingness. We want to get in there and fix it. It is what we do. We're charming in it. If you're this Leo in this decan, it is you really being naturally inclined to just problem solve, being that philosopher and really getting it to think about. And it's fun for you. You love it. This decan is also second ruled by Jupiter. So it adds this joyfulness to it. So you've got that five of spades in this connotation even more so. So that's that judgment card coming in and really knowing how to call it. It's a beautiful card. So with it in reversed, we are looking at being a little stymied or irritated or resentful, and all of that Leo, Queen, Spades, Jupiter energy. Jupiter expands, so it can expand the good, but it can also expand the confusion. So yeah, we got to get in there and do the work on this, especially on this Ace of Diamonds day. We might as well talk about that as well, only because we were in it, and we might as well know what that shadow attribute of an Ace of Diamonds could really take this to some other level. It's about feeling the need to manipulate something. That's the Ace of Diamonds, just needing to be in that control. But not being as grounded as you might think you are. So you end up coming across as superficial or being too self-righteous, like you've got to really convince somebody of something. And it feels a little manipulative, and it's coming from a vanity point of view, especially in this Leo, because unfortunately, that is part of the shadow attributes of a Leo, not being in the limelight, not getting that attention, that well-deserved accolade for all your hard work. You can get drawn into that shadow side of being resentful and judgmental. Those really are the best words for it. So when that comes up for you, whatever comes up for you, just know that you've got to see these waves of discomfort like nuggets being washed ashore, nuggets of yourself being washed ashore. So you got to get curious. You got to want to witness what it is. So you accept it, and then you ask how you're supposed to deal with it. You got to do that with that compassion, because it's the only thing where you can hold your own in it with that kindness, that love and curiosity to open to whatever comes through. It could be a mixed bag on this Ace of Diamonds day, because the light attributes is this beautiful, incredible opportunity that is of a new value. It's you completely rethinking what you thought of something and finding a whole new level of appreciation for it. It's kind of beautiful. It's going to be sparkly. It's going to have a beautiful aura. So, you're being asked to really reap the benefits of what comes to you. It's all about growing, especially with this Ace of Diamonds. And let's not forget that the aces have the abilities, the attributes, and the shadow attributes as well, all the attributes of all the other cards. It's very powerful. And don't forget, we're in that last day of the Deacon, and I see that as really just eking every last drop out of that period of time. It is reduced to the most thick and juicy and delicious bits of that middle Deacon. Not that the rest of it isn't. No, it is. All of it is. But this is the very last day. So here's your last chance to really delve in and get the best of it. You know it now. Now's the time to really kind of skim off the best of it on the top, or dig deep and get into that juicy sediment at the bottom as well. All right, let's move on to the third card. We've got the Jack of Hearts. I love this card here. This is like going to lighten this moment up for us. Jacks are just a lightness of being to begin with. They've just got a really interesting, fast-paced lifestyle where they get a lot done. And the Jack of Hearts is exactly as it sounds. It's this lightness of being. There's a Uranus energy, which leads that creative energy, which in Leo, we're in the fifth house of creativity. It's all really inventive and self-led with the emotions. So you're really just kind of feeling it through with this card. It's popularity, which is lovely. It is getting that recognition for your artistic abilities. You're charming. It's lovely to have in this Leo season. It's fleeting, and inspiring. So it can also be like that change of perspective that we could absolutely use and need. It's a red card, so we're going to feel that little more feminine, a little softer delivery of whatever this message is going to be for us. And we're going to have the tools of the aces, twos, and threes in this heart suit as well. So that's really nice to have. So, yeah, I think we're going to find some very creative, interesting ways to deal with whatever comes up from this Queen of Spades in reverse. It'll come through pretty hard and knobby, but I think it's the way to go with this sort of thing. You just get it. It's like a hot potato, and you figure it out while you're juggling it. But you're able to do that because you've got all this beautiful, lovely. You're going to find, you're going to find that self-deprecating beauty of that second deacon, true entertainer who just loves telling those stories any which way you tell them. It's so funny, so random, so light and beautiful. It'll lighten the moment of the day and we'll be able to get through it just fine. All right, we're going to get our answers in the most delightful way possible. Thank you. Let's move on to the birthday. Happy birthday, Ace of Diamonds. Let's see what you get for the Creativity Oracle. Willpower. Use your willpower to bravely overcome thoughts of compromise and defeat. Willpower. All right. Well, I've never known an Ace of Diamond for any lacking of willpower. Yes. Where there is a will, there is a way. And the Ace of Diamonds definitely has the will. So let's think about this. If you're feeling compromised or feeling defeated, has something crossed your path that has shaken that confidence. It happens to everyone. So, of course, it's going to have its moments in your life as well. And for a Leo second deacon, those can come pretty hard and pretty deep. That's the Leo sun self. And here you are with that Jupiter as well. It expands everything that you're feeling. So, yeah, what to do when you do that? Sheer willpower. In these messages, it's great if you're keeping a journal, writing down little bits and pieces about the things that have turned out beautifully when you took that brave step and tried something a little different, a little new, and it actually worked out beautifully for you. Or even some random happening, some synchronicity, that's in the cards today too. And it turns out that it's just this beautiful unfolding of something super magical. And it's because you tipped that difference. It was you that set that ball rolling, and you just watched how beautifully it unfolds, like a bloom of something gorgeous that's ready to. That anisnin where it's so painful to remain tight in the bud that it was just easier to open, right? It's that kind of thing with this. And it's those moments that you really want to write down for yourself, because every time you're feeling like you've been compromised, underdone, misdealt, or, however that feels, and that you've found yourself in the losing position. What kind of loser are you going to be, right? You want to be that good sportsman and go at it in the right way. rise to that challenge. You're a Leo, you can do this. You are built for this kind of thing. So, okay, we know that's a big one though. You know, that's going to be really to be able to gather energy in a situation that is trying to defeat you. You do find your true grit, your energy. And I will say for your chart, because I do look at the charts obviously for the day, you've got a lot of threes. You've got 2 threes in your Mars and your Mercury. And I just want to say that those are difficult cards to learn through. You can do it, obviously. This is how you learn through your mistakes. So go and see what you have in your Mars position with that 3 of clubs, because that's the big think card. That's how you take action. So see what's there with that. And the 3 of spades on your Mercury. All right, got to look at that as well. And just see, because you've got the Queen of Diamonds in your Sun position. It's a brilliant card for you to have, especially with the Leo, being a Leo. You know exactly, you have that ability to see the potential in what needs to happen, and you're able to do it. And you do that through your ecliptic path, right? And you've got a 9 of Diamonds there. So those random acts of kindness, those synchronicities that you set the ball rolling on, just bring you experiences tenfold. And the better at getting to calling things black and white with that Queen of Spades in your Rahu is brilliant. All right, let's see what you get for your cards of truth, spirit, and nature. You get the 5 of clubs. All right, well, that's a great card because that is pure Jupiter energy. You are sub-led by Jupiter. This is brilliant for you. You're going to get everything you need. It is all about keeping pace with understanding that that's what you're here to do this year in order to really take advantage of these situations that are trying to defeat you, and you having to see where you can make the lemonade out of it. It may only be you giving yourself rewards. It might not be something that's recognized by others. It's another thing about the club suit. It's an intellectual pursuit. So that could be just for you, you know, the whole me, myself, and I. Something for you. It is a gift meant for you. And it's working it through trial and error, but it's a happy dance. You don't mind it. It's being very social and having a network of family, friends, associates that you can tap into to really feel that energy. You'll learn a lot that way. And in that, you may even get those glimpses of how other people do it, right? And be able to take it and really grow from there. I think that's your secret with that. Lemonades out of lemons. The 5s are pretty good at that anyway. So let's see what you get with the Wishcraft card. Looks like you've got a rainbow, so it's got to be good, right? Dance the rainbow. I love it. Dance the rainbow. I love to have beauty in my life. Isn't that just lovely? Yeah, you know, you've got this willpower to stick through it and bravely, Leo, just get through it and see where you can make the lemonade out of lemons. That is going to feel so good at the end of the day to have used your 3 of spades and 3 of clubs your whole chart gets involved in this. I love it. So, best of luck to you, Ace of Diamonds. I hope you have a beautiful year. And yes, all right, good luck. Carpe diem, everyone. And it looks like it's going to be interesting. And as always, let's be kind and gentle, curious, happy creating.